You had a first rounder score 8 points a game, dog.
I'm still thinking about Tania Latson in the second round. Like going
That
from
part right there.
With this new CBA, and now we got some millionaire makers.
The Sparks got four players who went close to the max.
It's worked many a times before, guys. Is what I'm telling you. I've seen it
When
work
has
many
it worked
times.
in the SEC?
I get what Mo's saying.
I'm not saying it has.
We back. Season 2. Final Four table. College season is over, but we're adjusting our focus on the WNBA Draft, the transfer portal, as we have our own expert on the panel that will help us with Coach Mo, and also summer basketball. You know, we got two of the GOATs in the game right now that's coming straight off of AAU tournaments, and our new face, Prentice Beverly, and Coach Peter London. Well, Mr. Peter London. I'm sorry about that. Pete got so much info. I want to call him a coach too.
I've been on the sidelines. I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there.
Yeah. So as y'all know, I'm Coach Will.
I'm Coach Cord.
Peter London.
Coach Mo.
Coach Beverly.
The newest face of the show. We're going to start with you, man. Hey, PV, we jumping straight into it, man. How you feel about the WNBA draft?
Honestly, I thought it was a little bogus to me. Don't get me wrong. There's no way in hell. I'm cussed. No way in hell UCLA had 6 people that won that draft. You had a first rounder score 8 points a game, dog, off the bench, and you go in the first round? Listen, my boy said it best. We were just talking. I said, man, when did the WNBA start gentrifying the damn league? I mean, think about it. In the first round, you saw what? 2 legitimate African Americans? I didn't think about that. 2. And that was Raven, and that was what her name? The big girl from Cody. That's it. I was like, what the hell? You saw all these Europeans. I'm just keeping it up. That's what you saw the whole draft. It was like taking us back to part of the early 90s when you saw all these Europeans being drafted in the NBA.
Oh, yeah, I remember
that. And it basically boiled down to me with this. I told my partner, I said, dude, stop to think about it. They got this new, the new CBA and everything. They man saw all this one question. And y'all gonna sleep with that, what I'm talking about. Well, what race is the casual WNBA fan?
White woman.
Thank you. And that's what they playing for. I'm just keeping it 100. I ain't being.
It's interesting.
When you look at the draft and then you think about, okay, who's your casual fan? Who do they got to appease?
Clean up. Okay. Clean up for the TVs.
Woo, yeah, exactly. Exactly what it is. Now you're gonna pay your sisters that you gotta pay because they've been there for a minute. You know, they still hold the lead down. Let's don't get it twisted. But when you look at this draft, I was like, there's no way in God's green earth. Usually, because they won a national championship, they deserve 6 picks. Yeah, we done seen the all win national championship. She might have had 2 people picked in the draft.
It's true.
You feel me? You talking about 5 first rounders? Come on, man. They wasn't like that for real. Let's just keep it above.
I piggyback from there because that was when they said biggest takeaway. That was my pick. I had UCLA. They had a storm of picks in the first round. I thought that was interesting. I remember I watched them and I thought they were pretty good, but I'm still thinking about Tania Latson in the second round, like going from a leading scorer in the country to going to the national championship with South Carolina to a mid-second round pick at that.
Mid-second round.
So
let me help you on that one. And the part that really irks me with that, what were they saying all year long? How she sacrificed her game to show the league that she could, that she can distribute. She can do all that shit. And her reward was a second round pick. Now everybody else, that's all they talk about all year long. How she sacrificed this and that, to show the coaches in the W what she could do, and then they pick her in the second round.
Thought that was interesting.
Stop it. She should have been a top 5, top 6, no worse than top 7 pick.
So
she I want number 20. Number 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Corey. What you saying?
But is the league changing? Is it going to change? Is the dynamics of the league going to change? Is the basketball going to change?
I don't think so. I believe some of those first round picks, 2 years they won't even be in the league. or they'll be sitting at the end of somebody's bench. I'm just keeping it 100. You look at some of those picks. Can y'all, who can name the first 6 picks? I know the hell I can't, and I watched the whole damn thing.
Not off the top of my head.
That's my point. That's my point. And
Yeah,
look,
3 were UCLA.
right. And 2 years from now, you can be saying the same damn thing. Nigga, I can't name them. I'm telling you, it's wild.
Would some of those foreign players have came to the WNBA without the collective bargaining deal? Would they just stay home?
Valid question.
So I don't think there was an exorbitant amount of foreign players to think that, it wasn't a takeover. There wasn't no Darko Miliciches like the apprentices, point, right? In the 90s or early 2000s, there was foreigners coming in the NBA draft that we'd have to look in the encyclopedia or Google them to remember who those guys were. The guy that Vince Carter dunked on in the Olympics, right? That was a top 10 pick in the NBA draft that never played in the NBA.
They didn't even have game film.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's
it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But I guess what you're saying is true.
Yet, but there were.
If they did, they might have played maybe 1 or 2 years in college though. Because remember in the draft,
they got drafted. Actually, yes.
Now the men was totally different.
This draft for WNBA is not that many that we're kind of like, wow, there's a foreign takeover because of the money that's being. We need a volleyball takeover. We need to get those women off the volleyball court.
I didn't say it was a takeover. I agree with you on that. Not a takeover, but you can see they were gentrifying though. You we need to clear. That was clear. If we was clear as these broke ass glasses of mine, that nigga, that was clear. It was definitely
playing above the rim with this new CBA, and now we got some millionaire makers. We need that above the rim in the game. That's going to take it to multi-millionaire contracts in the future.
I got you.
I don't think there was a big European thing. Will, you made a point to me. I think we were talking about 4 weeks ago, and you made a point to me. We were talking on the phone, and you said that the WNBA are into recruiting and into drafting role players. People who are going to be role players on these teams, and that's why maybe there was all that UCLA buzz, because we getting these role players to go on teams with, we have bona fide stars to be able to justify and kind of give that minutia behind the stars.
Before you get off your point right there, right?
You just helped me too, Peter. I'll come back with something else.
Before you get off your point, what I'm saying is those role players that we're talking about would have left. They went into the draft. If you go back and look at past college players of some of those same players that came from UCLA that was from those foreign places, the first thing they did was went back home to establish themselves with brands.
They would have made more money, and they would have made more money at home.
And then they came back to the W, and that could be out of it.
Yeah, no, one quick point, Peter. What you just said actually sums it up 100%. You said you had people being drafted to be role players. When in the hell have you ever known first rounders be drafted to be a role player?
Well, I agree.
Prentice,
that's the piece right there.
Prentice, I'm going to throw it right back at you.
I agree with you with that, though.
Some of these first rounders going to be pumping gas in 2 years, you just said.
But that's my whole point.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? That's my point. Exactly.
So it's going to be a couple weeks.
It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting.
The girl from TCU just got cut today.
Yeah, she said they got drafted.
So
she got drafted before Latson.
That's my point.
And that's crazy.
That's my point. Exactly right. I'm telling you, man, them they're just prime. I don't give a nobody say. They were trying to make everybody look like this. Because let's just be honest. With the new CBA, they gotta sell tickets.
They do.
Yeah. And who buy the tickets?
The only person that's selling tickets like that is we know who. You know who.
That depends on the market. And what Prentice is saying right now, a lot of the markets who needed an influx of like fans who love someone just happen to be that. And that's why I'm saying let's go right into the next one of who do y'all feel like went to the best situation?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but Latson.
And that was one of my points. Like,
I agree with that. When I saw that she went to the Sparks, I was like, that's a good fit for her. Because she had a chance to make that team. The vets love her already. But you know the biggest piece that most people ain't thinking about? She's going to have a second-round contract. That's the difference. She will fit in their salary cap. The Sparks got four players who went close to the max. Nigga, they got to have somebody in the second or third round on that roster, or they ain't gonna have the money.
Is that why she fell?
Yes.
Well, because the Smarts, I don't think the Smarts.
Is that
I
why
don't even
she
think the
fell
Smarts had a first round pick. I don't think they had a first round pick.
No, they didn't have first round pick.
So, that's why, they wanted her. So if she would have been in the first round, they would have probably got her. But they didn't have a first round pick, and they don't fit into their cap to have a first round pick.
That's why I think she got the perfect fit. But man, it's gonna be interesting.
Sometimes it works out for the long term of her career because now you know what I'm saying. And then now she's gonna be a star. We all know she's gonna be a star.
And you know what else she's gonna be? Hungry as fuck, because she gonna be a dog. She gonna remember all 19 picks that went ahead of her. I know that child personally. Trust me. They're gonna pay for that.
Yeah,
they're gonna pay for that. Every time she step on the court, she gonna have a chip on her shoulder.
I think Raven going to the Fever was important. Didn't get Caitlin off the ball.
I do too. I agree with that.
Hey Mo, I was just about to ask you about one of those maestros too, but you jumped right into Raven.
Me too.
Man,
I was going to say I was either going to say Olivia Miles or AZ Fudd, and I'm gonna tell you why I say AZ Fudd. I'm gonna say AZ Fudd because she's going to create spacing with Paige Beckers and Enrique.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But you're right. I don't know if that's a great fit because you know what they got? They got the girl from they got Zaya Jane. They might have too many damn guards.
And they got JJ.
She'll fit, but I don't think she's the best fit.
No, she is gonna fit. You got to think about it. They need shooting in Dallas.
Oh no, I agree it's a fit, but I don't think it's the best fit.
If they're driving and they're having to close in and they're kicking her that basketball and she knocking that shit down,
no argument. No argument whatsoever.
that becomes a problem.
But the only issue I think they got too many guards. You can have too many guards. Because, like I said, how many minutes in the game?
40. No.
It's like 60 minutes in the game, and you got goddamn 10 guards. It's gonna be interesting. But I think she'll fit in. She'll fit. I don't think she'd be a great fit. I don't think that's the best fit.
I think they're gonna make it a great fit.
I don't think they have a choice.
So somebody might not be there. I think they're gonna make it a great fit.
You know what I'm worried about? I'm actually worried about Enrique a little bit.
Do they get rid of him?
Enrique just got a the biggest deal on their team. She got the biggest deal on their team.
She signed a new deal.
You still can trade her.
That's creating cap space.
Yeah.
Say that again.
That's
something cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you said, them three together might be enough.
But I think all of that's going to come into play with the new bargaining and all of that. Really, it's going to play
different, man.
How they move people, like in the NBA. I think it really becomes.
Well, you know what saves them though? If you stop and think about it, Paige is still going to be under the old scale,
right?
Until her contract is up, so you ain't got to worry about paying her for at least 2 more years. AZ will be under the new deal.
Yeah, she probably get paid more than Beckers.
Will get because Enrique was a free agent, so she gonna probably get 1.2, 1.4. And then Zaya Jane still under the old deal. They might be okay cap wise.
Yeah, they kind of balance.
Yeah, they might be okay for a minute, but at some point they gonna have to do something because, like I said, like it seems like the Sparks and the Aces, they got 3 or 4 people at the max.
Yeah.
And right now, what the cap is $5 million. Like if you got 4 people at 1.2, nigga, what you got? Like some snicker balls and some downlands for everybody else.
You got some managers with jerseys on.
right. It's gonna get tough.
We also forgetting about Quinterly too.
Forget about who?
Yes.
Quinterly. JJ. She's on that team too, with Dallas. So
that's what I'm saying. But you know what? She still be under the rookie contract though.
Yeah, she is.
So she might she might be making like 79.
Yeah, 76, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, somewhere around there, right. They're okay.
I think they're just gonna play whoever blossoms the best and whoever fits.
Yeah, but see the key with that is Enrique ain't gonna stand for that for too long.
I think JJ gonna be the one left out, to be honest with you. And I'm saying that for namesake. Yeah, and namesake. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna keep Ozzy, Beckers, you know what I mean? They're gonna be in the forefront and everything. So she gonna have to go somewhere else.
You got 2 back-to-back first-round picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep them.
If
If
you
you get
don't,
rid of one of them,
your whole staff
they-
look dumb as fuck.
boy, they gonna have a Luka Doncic like reaction
Not
if they
Luka.
get rid of one of them. From in Dallas, if they get rid of another one in
No,
Dallas,
they ain't
I'm
doing
you.
that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying they the draw. They the draw
AZ.
either way.
They are.
They the draw. They the money maker. They the ticket. They
That's why I worry
already
about
in the
Enrique
news.
a little bit because Enrique is still Enrique. Don't get it twisted. But
That's
man,
what I'm saying.
that's just a different dynamic though.
Before we go too far, it's like when it comes to like fit in situations, I wanted to get y'all thoughts on like because I think everyone thought that Chicago was done. Like they was just was trying to tank this year when they got rid of Angel Reese and then they started trading people off. But Chicago actually built, to me, a contender team now.
Why do you say they're big? That you think they're a contender?
I mean,
rid of Angel.
going to get Angel and replacing her with Rakia Jackson was like big time. Like, so that's what people didn't understand.
That's a
Like,
good get. That's a good get.
replacing her with Rakia Jackson is still going to get the fans. It can still do all that, doll night and all that stuff with Rakia Jackson. She still has that situation. But Rakia has the temperament to fit a Skylar Diggins. Like, Angel Reese can't fit a Skylar Diggins, and then she can't fit her temperament. It wouldn't have fit.
Class.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Sky started getting on Rakia, let's show that Detroit gonna come out. You get what I'm saying? So I feel it.
I agree with that part.
Skylar Diggins responds to people who can talk back to her with the same theaters. When you go look at Skylar Diggins' problem, is always people who feel some type of way and getting a feeling with her. It ain't the people it ain't the people who can talk back to her and she respect and you go out there and show up. Because now you talk back to Skylar Diggins, you got to show up to them. So that's the one thing. Angel Reese would have never like that. It wouldn't have worked at all, bro. Like that wouldn't have worked. And then like they drafted what is the UCLA kid, right?
The Hawkins.
But I didn't really think they put a plan together, man. Thought they was tanking, and I was like, why would you tank it in WNBA? So that's what made me even notice it.
Did you just say why would you tank it at WNBA?
Yeah.
You do know who's coming out next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. You see him coming out next year, so don't be surprised. You see a little tanking going on.
Was there any surprises to y'all? Like any surprises in the draft? We already know TV had surprises. We feel like that, Mo, do you feel like there was any surprises?
Yeah, that's what I said. I felt that's what I said. UCLA Storm, man. I thought they might get one or two in the first round, but to get 3 of the top 6.
Who's the 2 you thought they would get?
I knew Lauren Betts and
Betts and Rice.
Rice. I figured maybe Rice. Hawkins, I'm not surprised either way. But
they had 5 first-round picks.
Oh shoot, my bad. Yeah, 5.
Was you surprised about the Tanaya Latson?
Surprised and pissed. Because some of the picks I saw that went before, I'm like, y'all need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing the gentrification going on. I'm watching this. I was like, what? And then she dropped to 20? 20?
Yeah, that was bad.
That's a stretch, but you know what? Like we all said, I think her going to the Sparks probably was the best thing that happened to her. Just have a fucking attitude and just go out there and have your business. Dude, and then you got NECA and all of them around it too. So she got the veterans that's got her back. NECA came out and said it herself. NECA said that was the biggest steal of the draft. When a veteran said after 1 or 2 practices, NECA don't say stuff like that. If y'all don't NECA kind of quiet. She just sit back and just watch. 2 practices in, NECA said she was steal of the draft.
Tania, one of them people that was probably going to be a better pro than she was a college player.
Yes. Because now
she's one of those kinds.
Less structure.
Why you say that though?
Yeah, like you said, less structure. She's more of a free player. Like she can get it off the bounce. I think if you watch when she played, she looked like she was like in a box. She looked confined by even her style from one year to the next.
Especially at South Carolina, you could tell.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
she was not ever truly comfortable. But when you
watch
her,
a little tight.
But is that part of being on like a team like that wins like that though? Would that then get played?
It was, but the biggest piece was what the so-called expert was saying. She sacrificed her game. She showed the coach scout she can do all this shit. Then they take a second. She get if she was this and did all the same sacrificing, she would have got rewarded. Y'all tell me I'm wrong.
Do that kill a kid from doing that ever again?
Yeah, that was on my list, man. That was one of my questions.
I wouldn't do that again.
Do that. Yeah,
You only get one chance.
She was trying to get a ring, though. She was trying to get a ring. She was trying to get a ring. I get what you were thinking. And she didn't get to a Final Four.
I don't think so, though.
That's a nice segue. That's the segue to our next conversation. That's perfect segue.
You don't think so?
Yeah, it is a perfect segue.
Yeah, we got to say the whole name. Peter London.
Yes. Yeah, don't be saying Peter, bro. Yeah, say that man's name.
I think, look, from the conversation we've had, Latson went where it is actually best for her. Sometimes people go where it is best for the organization when those picks come up earlier in the draft and stuff like that. But I think it's a great situation for her. I mean, it's not like she didn't get drafted. Then it would have been, you know what I'm saying? We'd be having a whole different conversation now. But to slide a little bit and find yourself in a place around some veterans, some skilled bigs, and her ability to create, to get to the rack, to be able to create space. She's not an elite outside shooter, but she's comfortable enough to take those shots when creating space, and her defensive ability is elite. I think we were talking at one of the games where Rebecca Lobo was like, "Oh yeah, she's gotten so much better at that. She's been that." I said the elite perimeter defensive player in her 2022 graduating class. That's what she was. So Rebecca's been watching tape that long to be able to make that the discernment in her game.
Listen. If it ain't UConn, Rebecca ain't really paying attention, dog. Let's just keep it moving.
We can't even get on Rebecca Lobo because, she do stuff all the time that look crazy. Trying to stand up for Gina, did that craziness. It's like, you can't say nothing now.
How can you defend that? I'm like, come on.
After that. She did it and then in the championship game, try to come back and rebuttal it to say, "Oh, I talked to him and all that." You need to give him a couple of days to think about some. So you need to go to
think of another lie. You know what? I'm gonna get off this real quick. But on that point right there, what I thought was hilarious. So this whole game, you was sitting there stewing,
mad,
motherfucker, not shaking your hands. You ain't made no adjustments to try to win the game. All the time you think about, she shook my hand. She shook my hand pregame. You went the whole game. The whole game. You didn't make no adjustments to stop them from whooping your ass. But then when the game over, you want to talk some smack because she didn't shake your hand before the game, dog.
And
that's what we talking about.
And it was early before the buzzer that you went up there. Yes. So I want to say this to you now. Game over.
Right. Since you done beat my ass, goddamn. I still remember you didn't shake my hand.
I stood out here for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes, I stood out here.
This is what we arguing about. Man, but y'all hear what Don said? I will beat Gino's ass. I will beat Gino's ass. Look, start giving her team high fives. God damn it.
Let's jump it.
Hey, man. Hey, while we on college, man, that leads us right into it, man. Transfer portal talk. Hey, Mo, man, you live into it, man. How's your transfer portal? How's your recruiting going so far, man?
Man, recruiting's going really well for us, man. We just gotta find the money, man. Last year we lost a few players, and it kind of derailed our entire season. We lost rebounding and we lost guard play, so it derailed our entire season. And so Coach and I went to the board this summer and said that won't happen again. So we stacked at the guard spot. We stacking the bigs. We finished stacking the bigs, and we got some veteran wings coming back from last year. So we got a mixture of D1 transfer. We got a couple JUCOs, and we like to, like I told you, we like to get the high school in because they build the culture, they keep the culture rolling, and if we can keep them around for a few years, man, they push our system forward. So looking forward to our mixed batch. I think we really got some really good people, on top of being good players. So looking forward to this roster. But the portal overall,
I like that CIAA sweater too. Can you show that? I like that CIAA.
Man,
yeah, I like that CIAA. Right?
So I'm gonna tell you the story behind this, man. Story behind it, man. We're coaching so last year we coaching the CIAA tournament for the first time in Elizabeth City State, and we wore brown. We just Coach Will Brown. We matched when we dressed for the games, and so people were saying like, hey, they ain't wearing any blue for the game. Why they ain't wearing no blue? That's crazy. So Coach said I'm gonna wear a blue sweater this year, so I went and found this sweater at the store. At this what's they call it? The luxury brand, man. They got a real good HBCU store, man, and they got one in Baltimore, but you can also order that online. So shout out to them. They always show love. They sponsor the CIAA and the MEAC.
Nice.
And Mo, man, I know you've been live into it, man. And let's go to TV. Prentice Beverly, biggest steal so far you've seen in the transfer portal. Well, that landed so far.
Shit, South Carolina is all you got to say.
I'm looking at
I already know where people go. That's why I ain't go to him. I thought you was going to give me something
different. Jordan Lee was a good pickup for them.
Jordan Lee
was a good pickup, but then you thought, I ain't even talking about the portal. Then you talk about them getting big old. And then you still got Ashley Watkins coming back and Tess. And, man, God, I would not. If they was on my schedule, bro, I'd go ahead and pay that fee. I'm going to pay the penalty fee. We ain't playing, y'all. They're going to be scary. The only issue I see with them is, I don't know if it's the issue. They're going to have enough basketball. You only got 40 minutes in a game. But if anybody can figure that out, it's gone. Because, one thing that we talking about the portal, guess what? She didn't have any. Not one kid went in the portal. That's the biggest steal. You got all that talent, and everybody came back, and then you picked up a Jordan Lee and a big O. Good Lord. And you get Ashley Watkins back. Man, come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And Chloe Kitts.
You feel like that's the biggest steal?
I think Prentice did the overview of who won the last, 5 weeks of, post college basketball season. And wait, I gotta say, it's not a portal thing, but he made a very big point. Olivia Edwards got her release from Tennessee. And if anybody don't remember this, she did not do her official visit because she committed at Tennessee the week before. So she never got a chance to do her official to even come to and hang out with Dawn. It's a big thing now. Anissa Monroe did that at LSU when she was leaving DePaul. But everybody doesn't want you to go hang out with Dawn for a weekend before you make a decision. But I think it's the biggest thing that is non-portal. I think the biggest portal person, the biggest hit was Liv McGill from Florida going to Oklahoma State.
I got a big paycheck too.
In my opinion, and I don't sit.
That's a good one.
I didn't sit in the room with the Gamecocks and all that stuff, but I think that I originally thought that would have been the perfect fit for South Carolina after losing Raven. You know what I'm saying? Like, she does a lot of, and we know
her and Audie Cooks that may watch
this do not know.
Cooks,
she is
Audie Cook can't get back on nobody defense.
A scoring point guard that can get it done, that shoots a high percentage from three, that does a little bit of everything. That would have been a great comeback after.
It would have been.
But to go to Oklahoma State and then get Big Dog, you can call her Big Country now. This junior Big Country going to Oklahoma State. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I forgot about Big Country. That's a good one.
Country.
You know
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Now they get the two of them. Wait, I just want to confirm. Maybe I'm listening to rumors. $1.4 million?
That's what I heard.
Wow.
Whoa, what are we talking about here?
That's what I heard.
Wow.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I heard you couldn't even talk to Liv unless if you weren't talking to me, you couldn't even talk to her.
But It wasn't Liv. It was
I ain't mad at it. Go get your money.
No, the other girl got what? Did they both get 1.4 apiece?
I don't know if it's true, but I heard Liv got 1.7.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard.
Goodness gracious. No wonder she ain't talked to Dawn. My bad. Hey, I love you, but
I want to talk to God for 1.7.
What?
The people that
and look,
them NFL guys and baseball guys that's running Oklahoma State money, bro, is a little different.
No. That's T-Boone Pickens money, baby.
But
that's T-Boone Pickens money, baby. That's that oil and gas money.
That's oil money.
Right
That's
there,
oil
buddy.
money.
You better believe it.
Oil money.
T-Boone Pickens got his hands all over that, man. Rest in peace. But that's where the money could. Baseball and football money, Oklahoma State. Nah, it's T-Boone Pickens. Yeah.
I heard 1.7 and 1.4. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard.
You don't get a lot of pleather.
1.7 and 1.4.
She might upgrade it to leather and mad rhinestones on them jackets next year. Holy moly.
Mad rhinestones.
I believe that.
Rhinestones on them jackets next year.
Big Country. Big Country had
Only Crooks and Liv McGill, the best portal combo there's only with 5 years of the portal, 6 years of the portal, the best portal combo anybody's ever gotten.
Let me ask you a question though. How far they gonna go in the tournament?
If they get through the first weekend, the money would have been worth
Sweet 16.
At best.
At best.
If they get through the first
Sweet
weekend,
16 at
the
best.
build up of that leading to the second weekend will be worth it.
Oh, no doubt about it. It
depends on what region they go to.
All they got to get through the first weekend. I don't care what region they
They ain't getting past Sweet 16. They ain't getting past Sweet 16.
No, I'm saying they'll get to
still,
the Sweet 16.
Because you still got to play defense.
Yeah, Sweet 16 is right
I like Audie Crook, but if she missed that shot, nigga, they off to the races. She's not getting back on defense.
By the time you get to the best 16 teams in the country, you need all 5 playing defense. You need all 5 playing defense.
Wait. Who else did something in the portal worth even talking about it now? Look, Dawn got one player, and it was worth talking about. That's how important the portal is.
Yeah.
You get the one that you need. It is really
important. Exactly. Just think about the portal. I can't really think no other big splash. Well, Jada Williams, but
Louisville.
Louisville
getting
they had a good one, but Jada going to LSU is big. But guess what? Them losing McCard might be bigger. McCard was coming on, dog. She was balling.
Yes,
she was ready to take over. And her leaving, and then you got, and then what McCard, a sophomore?
Yeah, she a 24 class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you get Jada in, but they ain't the same.
Wait, I got to give a shout out, and I think this might work. This might be the craziest thing that in 7-8 months from now, we really going to talk about it. Be like, damn, this thing was, but Gatorland might be looking scary now.
Yeah, that's what I was the game is looking nice.
And quietly,
no argument.
Freshman year at Rutgers had some things that she was working through on the Twitter sphere that she was handling improperly, but quiet second year at Penn State where the numbers went up.
Yeah.
And now
she balled her ass off this year.
With Tammy, with
Shay. You're right about that one.
And she's a Jordan Brand athlete and a Jordan Brand.
Florida Jordan Brand.
If they get some more pieces, they could be a problem. You're right, because Naomi, people don't understand. Naomi's a baller, man. Seems like you said she had a few issues with on Instagram, but you know what? I don't even know she was running her own damn.
But does it matter who's running it when it's perceived to be you who's saying? No. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I agree. You need to run your own stuff, but
she got through it.
Do you know Naomi and her people?
Absolutely.
So you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm glad,
bro. It ain't just her. She's like a conglomerate.
The fact of what she did on the court and the growth that you saw on that, if it gets better this year, it is like
leaps and bounds.
SEC, watch out, because respect for Tammy Reese, respect for Shay, Tani Valeria. I'm like, man, there's a lot of people I love on that staff. And now they got
me too.
There that really rock.
I'm with you. We on the same page, 100%.
Shout out! I got to give this a shout out to Madeline Dates. Just picked up that Florida offer today from Shay. She on next, baby. 2029 Madeline Dates here on the podcast, baby. Goose Creek High School, South Carolina. You're gonna hear about it.
I think Tennessee. Tennessee did okay, man. Like, it was that 15 new players.
Let me ask you a question. Well, listen, a couple of my kids went there, so I'm gonna be general. I'm gonna be nice. A couple of my kids went there, so I love me. I want to hear this. But let me ask you a question. You said you think they did okay, right?
Yeah.
What is okay land you in the SEC?
Fire.
They're in the bottom half. They're in the bottom half.
Fire.
In the bottom
this
half.
Is Tennessee.
Bro,
that's Tennessee.
And
you
the reason,
can't be in the bottom half at Tennessee.
And it was Tennessee last year.
Well, listen,
you can't be in the bottom half at Tennessee.
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? We all venture around on social media. Their social media wasn't even happy about the kids they were bringing in. It was like, hey, we got another one.
There was no kind of hype. We got Lady Brown. They should be going through the roof when they sign kids. I saw no energy.
You know what that means?
I hope I'm wrong. Like I said, I got some kids that's going there, so I hope I'm wrong. I wish them all the best. It's still the SEC, dog. It's still the SEC.
So Tennessee wasn't in the SEC. would it have been a good, the 15, like the 14 girls they just got, if it wasn't the SEC, where we would say they did a good job. I mean, I know they lost some major big players.
Name the conference we're in.
Sunbelt?
Okay.
Okay.
You wouldn't be at the top.
Y'all ain't gonna get me in trouble tonight. Y'all ain't
wouldn't be
get me
at
in
the top
trouble
of the A10 with some of the kids they got.
Hey, you know what? I was talking about this with somebody earlier today. I said, listen to me. I wish them the best. But the system that they run, you can't have all the talent you had the last year, right?
Yeah.
And you were in that system and it blew up in your face. So you gonna run that same system with less talent? What you think gonna happen?
So gotta change.
And then we got to talk about the good and the bad, man. We got to talk about the good and the bad, man.
I did talk about the good.
That's why we had to bring up Tennessee. That's why we had to bring up Tennessee. That's why we had to bring up
what's going to happen. And I told you.
I'm about to mute my mic so I don't get in trouble.
I'll put this out there, right? I think Gabby Minus coming in as a freshman is going to be a good look. Won a state championship this year, came off the ACL. You know what I'm saying? Zencraft had a great freshman year at Georgia. I thought that was a good pickup. You know what I'm saying? They picked up some nice things. Avery Mills off a great sophomore year at Liberty, right? Girl that played for Delaney Rudd down here in North Carolina. I'm looking forward to see her competing in the SEC. I saw her go against Tanaya Latson, Zamaria Jones, Malaysia Fulwiley at Carolina Courts when she was in high school here playing for Delaney. And I was like, I like what she's doing. I haven't followed her, religiously at Liberty. I mean, religious and putting Liberty in. That was all. But she put up good numbers for their Conference USA, right? I think for Liberty. But she's a heck of a shooter. She's got good size. I thought that was a good look. When I was like Tennessee for her, I called Delaney Delaney. He was like, "Hey, good luck to you." You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but listen, you got to go see full out. Wait, I remember you from AAU days. Whack. It's gonna get, Lord.
Hey, Pete. Hey, listen, fired her. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, she should have been fired before they let them assistant coaches go.
I thought you were saying fire sale. Okay.
No, fire.
Listen, I'm not even trying to front on the woman. She seemed like a nice.
So let me.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think I've ever said this to anybody on this thing. The jean jacket off the private plane when you got hired, it wasn't gonna last long. Nah.
In the SEC?
Go back and check the picture. Go back and check the picture. I was like, this ain't. I told my wife, like, this ain't it. I'm sorry.
Mo, what you got? You got something. What you got, Mo?
No, so let me play devil's advocate with this situation. So as y'all said, like with the stars that she had last year, the system didn't work. And just like we see in the higher levels in the NBA, when you're pressing forward, you can't press, right? Because of the stars and the caliber of players, it just don't correlate. So let's say that she downgraded her level of star, and now she's bringing in a lower level player that her system would work with better.
But how long will it work in the SEC?
It depends on the system. I don't know. I'm saying it's a system. So
okay, Mo, I agree with you.
5 in, 5 out every 3 or 4 minutes.
It's working. I've seen it work at levels. I've seen it work.
Yeah, but we ain't seen it work in the SEC yet. What you
have? I agree. That's why I say I'm playing devil's advocate.
That's my point. At some point, you gonna have 5 more folks out there who ain't even close to the talent that's on the court.
Right.
And then you gotta have it. I watch this. You gotta have it of taking 5 players out there who warmed up and rolling and putting in 4 or 5 cold players.
No,
there you go.
Listen.
There you go.
I get what you're saying, but that system has worked many a time before, guys. Is what I'm telling you. I've seen it work many times.
In the SEC?
I get what Mo's saying.
I'm not saying
I get what Mo's saying.
But nothing works in travel ball.
I've seen it work in high school. I've never seen it work against the Power 4 schools.
Yeah, nothing works.
What he's saying is that she's never got an opportunity to show that it can work because she didn't have the right players. Like she went and got players. They're looking. The right player. No, to play her system.
No, listen to me.
No, then Joker's out in trouble.
It worked.
Then Joker's out in trouble.
That system is all about buy-in, man. That system is all about buy-in. if they don't buy in, it has no chance of working. But if they do,
it ain't gonna never work.
I
No.
agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
agree.
But we're gonna see if there's somebody in this year and what happens.
No, for sure. That's why I said devil's advocate. We'll see.
It ain't happening.
I just don't
man.
get where.
I hope it does though. I got kids on that team. So I hope it do work. I just don't see it. I'm not being devil. I'm just gonna take from. I just don't see it.
Them kids is fully bought in, but on the court it's gonna be a different story. I'm with Prentice on this one.
They gonna be fine, all right.
Hey, Corey, go ahead before we move on.
I hope I'm wrong.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
There's some good kids on the side.
Yeah.
You sure you good?
Corey was designing football plays.
Oh yeah, no, don't get it twisted. We're going to the second or third round of state. I'm putting this part on the Instagram. If we don't go to the second or third round of state, we got some problems. Hey G,
Dang,
we got some problems, G. Hey, listen,
no pressure.
Hey, listen.
I'm built for pressure.
Yeah, all day, bro. Grind done match. Grind done.
I know that's right.
Hey, let's jump right into the excitement, man. Like, I haven't been watching anything. I know Corey checked out a couple games, but you three guys have been in the gym. We into summer basketball. Who's standing out in the West Coast to you right now from what you've seen to the few events you've been to?
Sports Academy, the Swiss team, the 17 EYBL. They were probably one of the two teams that went undefeated and since one up in Phoenix. They look pretty good. Them jokers there, they got styles, they got guard play. They got, matter of fact, Tatiana Griffin. She's playing for them now. She left White Knights. She's playing with them. I watched them play today. And they got one little guard. I think she played for Stan. Stan for Wanda.
Hey man, y'all two guys don't try to make the rest of us three look bad either. Y'all reference each other when y'all talking about all these kids like that only y'all two know.
Don't ask me the question, man.
I'm just talking about you and TV. Just like you and Peter. Say Peter,
okay,
you know.
Right.
He said everybody when he said Tatiana Griffin. He said y'all know Tatiana.
I didn't say Tatiana Griffin.
That's why I was looking like, nah, I don't I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pick it up here.
Because depending on who you look at in the country right now, yes,
he's the number one 2028. Exactly. And then you got the 7-day Adidas team. They got, oh my God, they got Special K, the number one 2027.
Yeah, now I know who that is.
Yeah, but they got a freshman. They got a freshman on that squad named Chloe Jenkins. Listen to me. Chloe Jenkins can play 1, 2, or 3 in college and play all 3 positions well.
What makes you say that?
Because when you watch her, like, she can run the 1, she drop dimes, she defends at all 3 levels. And then when you get it out in the post, she blocking people's shit, snatching a rebound off the brim, and taking that one coast to coast. And she can shoot the 3, she can tack off the bounce. She a problem.
How tall is she? Man. How tall is she? How tall is she?
Oh, she every bit about 5'10".
Okay.
Gotcha. Look, an athletic dog.
Yeah.
I watched her today.
Telling me she can play.
I've been watching her for a while, but I watched her again today. I'm like, that's the nigga. This shit ain't fair. She ain't fair. Dude, she like a cheat code. Like she got an athletic build, but I don't know how. They say she a freshman, but then one of my kids says she a holdback. So California, you got a lot of holdbacks. But listen to me.
It don't matter.
She a problem. Why not pretty good too? Why not West Coast team pretty good? They got some talent. But those are 3 that I remember off the top of my head that could flat out go.
I guess it was all over my feed today that Chad Hubbard knocked off her Elite 17U in the event yesterday. So
I heard that. Yeah. Matter of fact, Jalen Ford's mom hit me up. He told me about it.
I believe Hurley had some movement off the roster.
Yeah,
after the first
day. They did. They lost a couple. I think a big girl. I think they lost maybe a guard too. I can't remember who.
And now you have to like recalibrate. The movement. I believe they moved up Corinne Morris up to 17s, and it's kind of like
they did. I heard that.
Now we got to do a little bit different things, but I don't think that's a bad loss. I mean, a heck of a win for Chad Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? When he's at the AAU landscape right now, but that's a bad loss for her Elite because you know what? Y'all still trying to get to know each other here. You know what I'm saying? Like you less than 2 months to this whole process after going 4-1 in Phoenix, a little bit of dusting off of the roster at this point in the season going out to New Orleans in the next 14 days, a little bit of hurt feelings and people trying to figure out where they're going to fit into this thing. And Sasha's like,
and do I get to take the other girl shots?
That's really what it is, right?
It's always gonna come down to that. Okay,
More
she's
shots
gone.
open.
Do I get her shots?
More shots available, baby.
That's why Carib got moved up. We know where them shots is going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Know where them
all of them.
6'2" shooter like that. Yeah, they going to her.
Yeah, she want them shots.
Yeah,
I heard they play well today though. I heard they did play well today.
They're a good team, but the wins and losses don't mean anything if you still getting better in April and May now. When we talking about July, how we looking on July 22nd, 23rd going into that Nike Nationals bid? That's what's most important for those teams and everybody else who this and that. If you got 10 minutes last week, now you might get 25 minutes in 2 weeks. Come on now. This long. This ain't no Kentucky Derby 2.5 minutes. This is 4.5.
Baby. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree.
Outside of that Her Elite program, I'm gonna really have to just stick with. I didn't see what Essence have, but I know that Kim is gonna be Kim, and she's gonna be able to coach the girls up throughout the season. She knows this is a 4.5 month race to get.
Yeah, she knows it's a marathon.
Best, what I'm saying. She's the OG in this situation when you talk
she's a bit
on the Nike side. And then Mo. I talked about Madeline Dates. Madeline Dates, 2029 on South Carolina. You got Jordan Speller. You have all those kids. They were up in, doing well, I believe, up in the Prime Event Midwest this week in Indianapolis. There was a lot of good teams up there. West Virginia Thunder 16U. That's Danny Strong's group now that he has with Kendall English. He's got the Cooper Cox girl, 2029 guard. Coco Davis that was at Southeast Raleigh the last couple of years. In the Grace, that I think is a good 16U group that has a bunch of sophomores and rising juniors and rising sophomores on that group. So that there are some good teams around that's kind of like, okay, they got some good stuff. On the Level Up report, we talked about some of the non-EYBL teams like the Carolina Hornets that have some good players, the Asia Wilson Elite program and other programs that are starting that, not as deep in regards to the roster of top talent, but has some kids that have multiple Division I offers and stuff like that.
Let me ask you a quick question. Did you get a chance to see the Alabama Southern Star 17U
I know Kristen Winston, but I'm one of my faves. But I haven't seen the whole team. Bell Hill's on that team,
right? Not bad. They're not bad.
They've got that 2029 shooter. I want a skinny white girl that can really, really let it rain.
Yeah, Meg. I think Meg Moore.
Meg Moore. Yes. They got some. I mean, come on, Doug Bush is. We talked about Kim being an OG. Doug Bush is.
I've been around a couple of days.
You know what I'm saying?
But that team is not bad. They're not a bad team. I watched them play a couple games up in Washington. It's Winston. Winston just drives that train, man. I saw her put on a show. Peter, you would have been like, God damn. This girl, they were down, I want to say like 8-10 with like 2.5 minutes left. That girl went on a 14-0 run by a damn self. Three, fuck it. And one. I'm like, damn, that's the I know they up about 3 or 4. I'm like, what the? And she's a true freshman, 2029. Killer.
She's the good
killer. Yeah, she's scary good.
Yeah, outside of media and all that stuff, what separates the team and EYBL, Adidas, Select Hoops, Puma, New Balance, so on.
I would like to say something about this. I really think it comes down to the directors, the people that actually get a chance to pick the talent and put them in the places to be able to put these teams together. I think that is, if you think about just a handful of those people, Prentice named Stan, right? I don't know if they call him Stan the Man, but Edewanda has been that spot for a little more than a while now in regards to that. And bringing it on.
Oh, trust me, I had to play against him in high school. I wanted to beat his ass.
Right? You go.
But his team, listen, they say they won't, like you said, his teams are well put together. They're well coached, and they handle their business. So when I say I want to beat his ass, because I was just jealous, we couldn't beat him. And then he has depth. He always he gonna have a bench. Like every year we played them, we had 4 people that could flat out go. You might have had 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And that was
I don't give that. And they well coached and disciplined. So no, I give him all the love in the world. He's standing sometimes, but he's still my guy.
Look, Thomas Davis, right? Exodus. Right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, hasn't clutched that trophy yet. But in regards to the amount of
so close
that he has put together on a yearly basis on the states that touch New York, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Thomas is good.
What's the girl's name? Clara Strack. When he showed Clara Strack to an event, and I'm like, Thomas, where the heck you find this girl? Rochester. She up there in the woods somewhere, and we get her down to practicing. And it's like SEC Defensive Player of the Year was on the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Thomas find him.
Really go get him. She could have been playing out with Richard Jeter in Ohio somewhere.
Shit. He had Hines Allen too, remember?
Yeah.
Maisha Hines Allen, she's still in the W.
Yeah.
Oh,
he still had her.
But that's the, you know what I'm saying? And then you can go to Southeast with Kim, with Doug Bush out there. What's my guy's name with All Iowa Attack? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He always got a good team.
Bringing them in from Missouri, wherever it touches.
And you can't forget about Boo Williams.
Come on now, the OG of OGs.
Yeah,
it's like I think that is more important than to say, oh, we got an area where we're getting kids. Because once you bring a team up to one of these Elite 40, Select 24, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like GUAA, whatever, you're already a target. But the leadership within the organization is going to make sure that I don't go from a target. I'm going to be a producer. I'm going to be like that, that watermill. Where it's like, yeah, we just turning things over. We just turn it up. A kid left to go where? Hey, good luck to them. But I got 2 kids coming in tomorrow that can replace that. That's what the leadership of those programs, I think that's the biggest thing for the EYBL.
Yeah. But that's, and what you just said, every program you named was EYBL teams. And I've been to other events. I make sure I go to the P24. I go to some Adidas. I try to go as many as I can. And honestly, I would have to say Nike EYBL. But it goes back to what you just said. It's those directors, and not just that. It's not just the 17U. They got 16U, 15U. You know what I'm saying? And they got the EYCL too now. So it's just more talented kids, more players that compete. Now other leagues are good. I ain't saying they can't play.
Yes.
But they don't have that. They don't have that level of depth. They don't have the many players. Like I saw some EYCL players. Like when I was up in Phoenix at the Nike event, I know who over on the EYBL course pretty much. So I said, let me just watch some EYCL. Dude, I saw some kids. I'm like, okay, she ain't gonna be over that long. It was some players that could play size. I saw some big. I'm like, who the hell is that? Y'all know me. I go in the gym. I see a big girl. I'm like, I'm gonna see if she can play. I saw about 5 or 6 of them that could go.
If I'm a Division 2 coach, I can't go EYBL.
Why?
Why not? What's the next best league? I
mean,
I can go EYBL, I can go EYCL, but I don't want that.
So as a D2 coach, I got to maximize where I go and what I'm looking at. So yes, I can go to EYBL tournament and I'm going there to look at somebody's bench for 3 straight days. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially I'm looking for 7, 8, 9. No, I'm not saying you saying that. I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying what I'm saying is that I'm giving you the brain of a D2 coach. So I know that I can only get 7 through 12 at best on a back end of a roster if I get the best recruits. So what tournament should I go to maximize my 3 days? Because at an EYBL tournament, I wouldn't be maximizing my 3 days trying to see kids play 10 minutes a game. So where should I go?
Well, but you could if you split your time between the EYBL course and the EYCL course. Just because it says EYCL, they may be good. They may be some D1 talent. The problem is they ain't good enough to be on that EYBL team.
So what I'm hearing is
does that make sense?
But this is what you're saying though. You're basically saying that EYCL is better to go to as a college coach than Adidas, than New Balance.
That's not what I said.
But that's the question. But that's the question.
But that's the question.
Not what I said. But that's not what I said. I said. He said to maximize. You can see the best of both worlds right there. Now, you can go to Adidas. You're not going to see as many kings. You're not gonna see as many talented or players. You may see a shit load of talented players, but guess what? All them motherfuckers probably going Power 4.
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
Or mid to low D1. I'm just being honest. He asked me my question. Where can he maximize for D2?
You're right, because he said EYCL, y'all can get them kids. And you can also look at 7 through 12 or 7 through 10
on the EYBL.
On the EYBL. So
that's
you actually are maximizing.
Right. Thank you, Corey.
I got a question for you two. And it's because you're on the West Coast, Peter, you're on the East Coast. What is the difference between
I'm everywhere.
But you see a lot. I agree.
I'm fucking with you.
I know. What is the difference between the East Coast high level player, elite player, and the West Coast elite player?
Oh, that's easy for me. Peter could probably back me up on this. It's physicality.
Somebody said it. Somebody said it.
The East Coast is gonna be physical, and they're gonna do this and that. And the West Coast is gonna be finesse. They might have a little bit more speed. But I'm just telling you, it's just like the fucking Lakers and the Celtics old school. That's exactly what it is. You got physicality over here, they're gonna beat the shit out of you. And then the West Coast, they want to run. They want to press. They want to do all that shit.
It's showtime out there.
But it is. When you watch the games, you're like, damn, everybody got some kind of press, some kind of trap, and none of them want to fucking be touched. They don't.
Interesting.
They don't play this shit. They'll knock this shit out your ass. And South East too.
I got to go back to Mo's question in regards to how to find players at the D2 level at some of these, and which is the best circuit to go to, right? So last weekend, the last 2 weeks, Adidas has had events in Rock Hill that I went to. Last week, it was their Gold and Junior 3 SSB that they had out. Like this was all Junior 3 SSB this weekend. They had the boys, but last week was all girls. Gold 17, 16, 15. Junior 3 SSB. They had a West and the East Coast 8th grade championship, and it wasn't West and East Coast, but it was like West and East. They had the brackets, and then a 7th grade. The gold bracket at Adidas, the Rise bracket at Under Armour, the EYCL, right? So these organizations, I think, have done a good enough job to say, well, here is a group of players that may not be all Division I. They are going to be Division I players playing on the circuits. But for a Division II school, that may be a good place to spend time to say, I can find the top 2 or 3 players on a lot of these teams that I should be recruiting, and be able to look and say, you have the skills and abilities. There may be some things that I need to walk you and talk you through in the recruiting process that you need to do when you get here. But that would be a good place to say, if I'm going to spend my time, if I only got this last $800 in my budget, if I'm going to write one book and spend 3 days.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Now that's a good idea. I got a question for you.
I was the only person in this gym last week in these gold kids. I mean, there was no.
That's what I was about to tell him.
No media. I was the only person walking up and down in Rock Hill for last Saturday and Sunday. And at the end of the day, I couldn't even tell the guy, like, yo, what the heck are you guys doing? Because it was I can't believe that it was after the viewing period when they held this event. They actually had a shoe brand event for their shoe brand teams, all Adidas teams. And it wasn't during they could have found 2 high school gyms in College Station and said, hey, we got the gold down the block. Your book is good over there. All the information's there.
Hey, Mo, since Division II coaches can coach summer now, can't you just go to any tournaments now?
That's what I was about to say. Y'all not restricted to the same viewing
Mo
period
don't like to give out the sauce. Mo don't like to give out the sauce to the rest of the coaches.
I thought D2.
Mo don't like to give out the sauce.
You want, right?
Yeah. He been on the road. He been on the road. Mo been in it.
Is that right, Mo?
Well, yeah. So
I allowed to go out anytime, right?
Yeah, I mean, we still have dead periods, like around signing period. Around
but that's about it, though, right?
That's it.
Pretty much. We pretty much got free reign, but then it's still another dead period too. But that we in June, like that June
but
period.
But you don't follow all of the damn the D1.
Nope.
rules. That's what I thought.
No, because my head coach coached with CP3 at Elizabeth City State. She
Gotcha.
coached her daughter CP3. Well, both of them on the team now.
You need to go find an Under Armour team to go roll around with and get.
I'm trying to tell Mo. Stop. Oh,
listen, man.
Stop.
Listen, man.
Stop. Let me look at the time. Stamp. I'm gonna take that out, Mo. I know you don't want nobody to know what you said. I'm gonna take that out, Mo.
Yeah. Put it.
Yeah. I talked something, bro. 115.
Hey,
my fault, bro.
What's your gym is so strict on the man?
Yeah, you live right around the corner. You got the red car right in front.
Yeah. As soon as I said it, I knew Mo was gonna hit me later, dog. When he thought about it, he's like, "Yo, son, I thought about what you said, man."
I said, "Don't get my license plate number 2, damn."
But I definitely took note as well. But see, that's my thing as a D2 coach. Like you said, I get 7 through 10. So if I'm gonna go spend a weekend in Atlanta, if I'm going to Atlanta and I'm spending our $5,000 budget in Atlanta, I'm probably if I'm going to EYBL, I'm probably know that it's a smaller tournament somewhere around there. I'm a back gym guy. I'm going to the back gym. I'm trying to find a work in the back gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate clashing with the CIAA. Our whole league recruits the same 22 players, like our whole entire league, and I hate it. I despise it. So I'm trying to go somewhere, JUCO, and Texas,
find that gym.
California.
Trying to find that gym.
Yeah. I know I can develop. So I know
what school are you at? I'm sorry.
Elizabeth City State.
On the girls' side?
Women. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I talked to your head coach. I talked to her before. Yeah, she's real cool. I like her.
Yeah, Ebony Tanner. Good people.
Yeah.
Love working with her. Yeah, man. But like I said, I'm a back gym guy, man. I'm trying to find that one with it. When people play too good for me, I'll be mad. I'll be like, I see it and they start hooping. I'll be like, hey, stop, man. Like, miss. Like it's foul. Get in foul trouble or something. Yeah. Something, man. Something. Because I can see it and I'm gonna see it early, man. I can see it. I can see where your body moved, where the way you even catch off inside foot, all that stuff. I'm watching that. So when I see that a couple times in a row,
baby, don't you feel kind of sick? You should go home.
Something, man. Like, all right, y'all up 15, man. Give us some rest.
Right. Coach, you wear out. Let them go rest.
Yeah, I got 2 more games, man.
What's jumping off the page for you to give somebody that free money? What's running you back to the office to talk to the coach and say we need the offer?
I'm gonna start small. So passing. You can clip that. Y'all stupid. Yeah.
Get y'all minds out the gutter.
I know.
Mama, why doing it, man?
I did. You can
fuck with me from last time.
And then
long wheel.
Nah, they fucked with me from last time.
I was thinking in my head, like, why is Mo doing that? He throw all us up here, all this dirt. Like, why is he saying that? That's what I was thinking in my head. And then Prentice made the face like, huh? What are you talking about? So that's what made me laugh. I was like,
so
that's cool, bro.
But no, man, I'm looking for good passing, man. I'm looking for a good passing, rebounding, and ball handling. Those are the 3 things that really killed us last year, in particular in our recruiting. But I'm seeing that passing was our demise. We couldn't even start our offense sometimes last year, and we had some great plays, if you ask me. but we couldn't start. We couldn't even get into something because we couldn't pass the ball to certain spots. So there's no point of having these great, amazing plays if they can't deliver the ball. So that's something I'm really paying attention to. But like I said, footwork.
I got a question.
Yep.
Mo. How long, when you recruit a kid, how long do you let them, like live this, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can play for you, but they thinking, I still got a chance to go on D1.
I'm glad you asked that, Pete.
Live this thing up to you till I'm like, yo, listen, man.
Thank you, question. I've been trying to
really
answer this
question.
question. I've been trying to figure out a way to bring this question to the light ever since I picked up an internet mic, brother. All right. Okay.
You got an
so
internet mic?
Huh?
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I get it.
I didn't bring the mic out tonight.
The internet mic.
I'm sorry.
I had the mic up tonight. Hey, Prentice, there's a whole other story behind the mic.
The mic is back.
No, man, but so So I appreciate, when people throw me 2029s, man. But when it comes to D2, every 2029 kid thinks they're going Division I. Anybody worth looking at thinks they're going Division I.
Oh yeah, and not just Division I. They think they're going Power 4.
Exactly. And then in 2020, when 2028 comes, they still think they're going Division I. And then 2029 comes, and they still think they're going Division I. All right. And then June of 2029 comes, and it's one Division I school that's saying, "Hey, we're thinking about taking you." Just one. It's one Division I school that called them a month ago that said, "We're thinking about taking you if such and such doesn't take this job." So what happens is the better players, especially out of the portal and such like that, they're going to wait to June, July until the last Division I school absolutely says, "No, you cannot come here if you pay for it yourself." But the gray area of that is that we do have kids that just want an opportunity to play. They did the Division I thing. They see what it is. They understand it. But you got kid played 2 years Division I or played two Division I, average about 5 minutes a game, and still is looking to transfer to Division I. So, I can't knock them for it, because if somebody's interested, then all right.
I can.
But I can.
I can.
But yeah, that's the nice way about it. But I can't, because it just don't make sense. Like, logically, it just don't make sense to go to the same level and think you're going to have a different result. I mean,
yeah, that's a definition of insanity.
Yeah. And usually they're blaming somebody, the coach or the situation or the culture. They blaming something outside of themselves when they're doing that. And not just this individual I'm talking about.
That's reality. That's real talk.
So let me ask you this. If a kid has 10 Division II offers and one Division I offer, right?
Yeah.
And I know it could go either way. It could go that one coach may see something, or it could be something else.
Yeah.
But with that many Division II offers, would you say that probably would be the best fit from? And I don't mean by like the kid. I mean like if that many coaches have assessed that kid, because you got 10 Division II offers, that means some Division I's have seen you and heard about you.
Here's the golden rule. Here's the golden rule. If a Division I has not signed you by the end of your senior year, and I'm stretching it, by your last senior game, if you're not signed to a Division I school, you're not Division I.
Facts. Well, the 10 that want to tell you that, but yeah, that right there is just icing on the cake.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like they saw you already.
The end of your high school season?
Yeah, the end of your senior year. If you have not signed to a Division I school, or you don't have an offer where you're deciding on a Division I school, you're not a Division I player. And maybe don't get me wrong, that's not 100%. Some people slip through the cracks. What I'm saying is that we saw you play AAU for 3 straight summers. We saw you play high school ball for at least 2 years. If you're not in some backcountry road where nobody sees you, you don't play AAU around the country, then you're not go Division II and work your way up. Even the Division II level now, we're taking it as a JUCO. We cool with that. If you come here for a year and you average 20 and you go Division I and get paid, please do, because that means we won some games. If you came here and average 20, please come here, average 20, and get on about your business. We're gonna kick you out. We're gonna push you out the door.
I respect that. 100%.
Yeah. We're going to push you out the door. We're not holding you back, but you got to go and see that. It's the best place to see it is where you're going to play.
So would you give a high school kid that you think can help your culture come to your school, would you offer them early?
Yeah, we do. We signed 4 high school kids this year. We signed 4 last year. We actually signed 5 last year, but two broke the agreement and went D1.
How early did you offer them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How early? Like, are they late offers or are they early offers? Because why I say that, by the time they get to y'all, by that time, if you seeing them that late, that means you might not want that kid for one. And where is it? Where they're gonna say, well, why didn't you see me or offer me when you watched me play in December?
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't like you back then, and I even say I didn't like you, but I didn't think you were as good back then. I had to see more of, like, I hate when kids get caught up in you back then. You didn't want me, now I'm hot. You're all on me. Like, well, you had to develop. Like, I didn't. Maybe that day I came to see you, you weren't that good. You didn't have a good day, or you didn't do some of the things that I thought you'd have. So now it's a new day. I see you, and I like you, but we're gonna be late to the party anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because
hold on. But what I'm saying is, they check all the boxes. Why are you late if they check all your boxes?
How early would you? He's trying to ask, how early would you offer a high school kid that has all the boxes?
I'd offer junior year. That's about earliest. I mean, especially for my level.
Going
There's
into
no,
senior year. Okay. Yeah, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
I mean, junior
I'm just
year while you playing, junior year high school while you playing. If I see something we really like and something that we know we need, that's pretty
okay.
much on the fringe D1, D2 that we need to get in there early because she may slip to D2, but she still has D1
Right.
potential. If I think she may slip, then definitely we'll pursue that. We'll go to
Okay, yeah. No, I'm asking that because what happens with a lot of being on the coaching end with a lot of D2 programs in all sports, they try to wait and later on and try to filter out what somebody else don't get or this or that.
Yeah.
Or they say we can't get that kid and then that kid fall in your lap. When you
Yeah.
could have already had that kid, why not take your shot on that
I mean,
kid early and let
we-
her just have you on the list? Because who knows? She might grow that relationship with you and the head coach and be like, forget all them schools, man. I want to come here and play for y'all.
And people
Which
say that.
we've seen before.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. That's why I asked that. Because I think a lot of D2 programs mess up that way.
We do, and I'll say that about D2. We do look at kids and say we have no chance at them to go pursue. Like that's a real thing. I've done it. I know coaches in our league that have done it. It because we have to maximize our time and money, honestly. So I can go to high school games and this, that, and the third, but I gotta recruit so many kids because they're all trying to go D1 because the CIAA is heavy in this area so I got to recruit 55 kids. Like I got to bring 25 kids on campus to get 10, right? That's why we got so many kids on campus right now because we just had a girl that we recruited. She come happy mom. Yeah, I think, and then she going to Fayetteville State, so now we have no bigs. We thought we had a short shot big because we were the first one on and nobody was talking to her. We talked to her. Somebody called us about her. Nobody was talking to her. We brought her on campus. She was happy, liked us. Now somebody else come in and scoop her. You get what I'm saying? So filling out application, ready, excited, so it happened. It's part of the game. Yeah. As far as we knew, she was halfway home, but that's the game that we sign up for when it comes to recruiting, especially like I say in Division II. It's just it's so many people pulling because you got to think Division I, they getting the 5, they getting their JUCO time back, then they getting the check, then they getting their Pell, then they got gear, facilities, all of that. So now, all right, we got facilities we can compete a little bit with some D1s. You probably can get your Pell, depends, but I can't give you the 2 years back, and we have no NIL money. So they got a double advantage on us walking in the door. So that's the JUCO kids they taking from us because they get their 2 years back. That's the high school kids they hold hostage and put them at the back of the roster just to hold on to them, and then we got to get them on the back end. But we may be out of a job by the time the back end happens. So yeah, we got to talk to kids and hopefully they bounce back. But we need something this year.
Yeah.
That's all.
So in this whole process, man, I'm gonna open this up to the panel. I want to hear from everyone. What are some do y'all think that like parents are really missing out on to maximize their kid exposure? Start with whoever who feels like they know what I'm saying.
My one thing would be get on the court, not on a team with a name. Get on the court. Go to a place where you're gonna play so that you can be evaluated and find a place to go play in college. Everybody want to be on the team where they feel like, yo, we on this league, we sponsored. I got matching shoes and slides. Play. If you playing, somebody's going to recognize that you can play and want you to go play for them in college. Just play. Be playing on the team. Don't tell me about you on this, EYGYGUAA3, da-da-da-da-da. It don't matter if you're not playing.
I second what Peter said, but the piece that irritates me more than anything is all of them think they about to get paid. I'm like, some of y'all need to be paying motherfuckers. Yeah, all y'all ain't about to get no money. Everybody want NIL money. I'm like, come on, dog. They worry about they TikTok and just play basketball. Dedicate yourself to the game. Stop thinking everybody gonna pay you for something you ain't done. That's my biggest take. And parents too, they be the worst ones. How much you think her value gonna be? You don't want to ask me that question because I think she ain't worth a damn nickel. I'm just saying, you a coach. Everybody think they supposed to get paid. I'm like, won't you do something to earn it? You don't even earn your playing time, but you want to get paid.
Crazy.
I agree.
That's my biggest take.
My biggest thing is get off social media.
That too.
Get off social media and put in a grind behind the scenes. I think a lot of these players are putting in the fake grind. If the camera's there, they want to work hard.
They make a workout video that ain't even going 100%. But they
They
work.
ain't even going, but they working out, and that's why that's my biggest thing. I hate seeing it. I hate seeing it. I hate seeing a kid in the gym, boy. They so called working out, and then I go watch them play, and they missing layup. And I'm
But they got a workout take advantage of that goddamn cone and chair though.
so that's my biggest thing. Get off social media.
Hey, Corey, you put it right by the rim, fam. Yo, the highlight tapes, people. The highlight tapes. Like,
layups and free throws.
man, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I probably got about 1,000 emails I haven't even opened yet because I can't. It's literally not enough time in the day to open every email that I get at a Division II HBCU. So if you think I'm about to watch your whole entire basketball game to figure out if you're good or not, it's not gonna happen. But when you do, send me your highlight. Highlight the things that you're good at. If you're a point guard, you must have a highlight of you passing the ball to somebody at some point.
Yeah.
If you're a shooter, don't send me your shot of you shooting off the glass from 3. Like make it make sense. Like
It went in, Joe.
I'm being serious.
Or the same 3-pointer 10 times.
At different angles.
I saw that play. I saw that play. Like I seen it. Like speeding up the film. They be speeding up the film now. They'll speed it up on you, and I'm like, hold on, that clock moving kind of fast.
Change the song.
Yeah. Like, so what I'm saying is that let's just talk about it. Put your best plays first. Your best plays, the best thing, your best skill. Put that first. Like I don't want to see you dapping up in highlights and shooting layups for the first 2 minutes of the joint in slow motion in black and white. Like that's for the gram.
With the smoke and everything.
Yeah, it's very,
slow motion.
Very cinematic. Yes, I'm telling you. It's slow motion. It's black and white in the first 2 minutes of the video. By the time, and it's only 3-minute video. So the last minute is you catching a wide open fast break layup. Like,
yes.
That don't
My
really
favorite is a free throw. I'm like, I don't want to see you shoot a free throw in a highlight.
Come on, man.
What we doing?
So put your best skills forward, especially the position you're playing. If you're a forward, center, show me some rebounding. Show me some finishing in traffic. Show me some running the floor. If you're a point guard, let me see you run the show. Get in the paint, drop it to somebody. Kick it to shooters. Kick it ahead.
I like that.
If you're a shooter, let me see you shoot. Let me see you come off some screens. Let me see you catch and shoot. Let me see you shot fake, get to your shot, something like that, alter it. So that's just a little piece, man. These highlights.
That's a good advice. Hey, man, this has been a great show. Of course, as we do it every jump, man, it's going to get better. This is season 2, a lot more voices. Don't want to hold us too long, man. Appreciate y'all all. See y'all next Sunday. As always, please subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe, man. Support us all on the YouTube. Everybody, YouTube will be down the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm Coach Will.
Final Four table.
Peter London.
Coach Mo.
Free Money TV.
Peace.
We don't guess.